Good morning, y'all.
It is a pretty good morning. It's a little foggy. It rained some last night. Didn't really get all that cool though, but I think it'll be dry enough. You'll have a good hike today. Don't think you have a lot of views. I know I said Mount Rogers yesterday, but it's the Mount Rogers recreation area, not actually Mount Rogers. He has another day on that. I think tomorrow is when you cross it and do Grayson Highlands and see the ponies. So that's coming up yet. But for today, I think it's going to be a pretty simple day, right?
Yeah, I think so. Let's get to trekking. All right, y'all, this is the Mount Rogers National Recreational Area. All right, y'all, this is the partnership shelter. This thing's really nice. You got a privy out that way. There's a fire pit with some benches. And the trail goes south out that way. Let's get to trekking. All right, y'all. 18.1 more miles done. I can see the truck. There's Amethyst.
Honey, you're laying eggs. Love you.
Love you. I see you're drying out Twiglet's tent.
Yeah.
Good evening, y'all.
It is right around 5:30 in the evening. We've already had dinner, so we had a pretty early day today. The day was like, it was kind of overcast. It even actually ended up misting rain on all of us.
Yeah.
Today, off and on a couple of times. And it never really did clear up and get pretty. Sun tried to poke through a couple of times, but temperature is about 60 degrees and it's just overcast and gloomy. But it makes for good hiking temperatures for you that way. You don't get overheated so badly.
Except for everything's wet. All my stuff's wet.
Yeah, well, that's because it misted rain on you
Yeah.
too. Without the rain, it would have been probably a really great day for hiking.
Oh
honestly.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We're back into Hika and Laundromat here at the parking area. Just minutes before Mishap actually made it back. So found out some pretty awesome news from them. So they are finishing tomorrow. So they will have completed their AT, but that is actually the finish of their Triple Crown as well. So congratulations to them. I'm hoping to maybe be able to see them tomorrow once they finish up, because that would be really awesome.
Yeah, that's a major accomplishment.
That is
Congratulations,
a
guys.
serious accomplishment. So that's absolutely awesome. They're two wonderful people. Took Twiglet around geocaching a little bit today before we came over here and parked, and we've just kind of had a pretty chill day. How was your hike?
I did 18.1 miles. Hardly any views. Walked through a couple meadows. Trail conditions were a little rocky. Other than that, not too bad.
Okay. And Twiglet and I did stop in at the Mount Rogers Recreation Center. So you walked past
Yeah,
it.
the trail goes right beside that.
Yeah. And we stopped there. There's a virtual geocache right there that we did, and went into the rec center itself. I got my National Parks passport stamped, and they had a Hellbender taxidermied there, which was absolutely awesome. I've never got to see a live Hellbender before, so I'm hoping one day. Got my fingers crossed. So that was a really neat part for me for the day. Other than that, wildlife for you?
One deer and one frog, and I got them both on video.
Awesome. We saw one massive buck like cross the road ahead of us as we were coming back down to this site, and I didn't even get close enough before he had already ducked in the woods to really count and see, you know, how many point of a rack he had, because man, he was built. He was one beefy boy. So that was kind of cool. Other than that, no eagles today. Anything else?
The mishap count. The mishap count for the day is 0.
Good job, honey.
Even though it was wet and slippery.
Yeah, I was going to say, Twiglet and I, we walked just a small section of the AT today when we went up and did our first geocache. So yeah, those leaves and it being wet, it's a little slick. So yeah, you got to be careful. But mishaps are 0. I like it.
All right, like always, hit that subscribe button, give us that thumbs up, turn on those notifications, leave a comment below. We'll see you in the morning.
Good night.
Good night.